Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel and back to another urban calisthenics workout of my upper body calisthenics routine. In today's session, I've got for you the ultimate ring workout, for which you'll be doing 5 exercises, 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest for a total of 5 rounds. That's almost 19 minutes in total. Now, the beauty of this workout is that you do not need to make any adjustments with the ring setup. The rings will be set to the same height for all 5 exercises. The way in which you'll measure that will be to go into a horizontal row position, keeping the body nice and straight and keeping the arms locked, and the shoulders should be about 1 inch to 2 inches from the floor. That way, when performing the ring dips in the bent leg position and also the dish tuck to L's in the dip support position, the rings should be set up at the right height. As always, make sure you get a good warm-up before starting this routine, and I will leave a link in the description below for a warm-up that I feel is suitable for this workout. And most importantly, please spend extra time practicing those instructionals before getting stuck in. That's enough from me. Let's see what's in store. So for the ring tricep extension, you're going to start by setting your rings up to around about waist level, and then from here we're going to move into the hollow body position. I want you to make sure the hands are out in front of the shoulders and you keep tension through the straps at all times, and also try to keep the wrists as straight as possible. So when I'm set up in the hollow body position with the ribs pulled down and the pelvis tucked under, the intention is to move the elbows underneath the rings whilst bringing the head to the rings. So I'm going to press down through the rings, bending the arms and trying to get the head to move underneath. Once I've reached this point, locking in that shape, the idea is to press down through the rings and then fully extend the arms, making sure you keep that tension through the straps at all times. So again, pressing down through the rings, getting the elbows to move underneath where possible, locking in that hollow body position, and then pressing out strong without losing shape. If this is too challenging, what you can do is just take the rings that little bit more forwards, and that will take some of the effort out of the arms. And what you can also do is bring the rings up a little bit higher, and that will make it easier too. So for the ring horizontal row, you're going to start by taking hold of the rings and then making your way down into a straight position. Just make sure that the arms are completely straight and you don't have your shoulders coming into contact with the floor. From here, you're going to start by elevating the hips, squeezing the backside, squeezing the legs and keeping the shoulders packed. As we initiate the pull, you're going to force the rings down the body, so pushing towards the hips and pulling up all at the same time. So essentially trying to get the ribs to come into contact with the wrists. So again, I'm going to pull up, force the rings down the body, essentially moving like a plank of wood, keeping the body as straight as possible. Back to full extension of the arms before moving into the next one. So if this is too challenging, what we can do is take this into a diagonal row, and this will take some of the effort away from the back. The setup will be exactly the same. So we keep the tension on the straps, we keep the body nice and straight, and still with the idea of pulling the rings towards the ribs as we go into that top position. So keep the back engaged at all times, especially on that negative, but forcing the rings down the body as you make your way up to that top position. So for the bent leg dips, you're going to start by moving into a dip support position, making sure the rings are very close to the body, keeping the wrists straight, keeping the arms straight, but most importantly, keeping the shoulders packed down. From here, I'm going to bend both knees, having the feet behind the body, but keeping the knees, hips, and shoulders on the same path. As we initiate the dip, you're going to start by taking the head forwards, bending the arms, keeping the spine flexed, and keeping the shoulders separated. Once we reach the end position, we're going to push out strong, driving the hips through so that the hips essentially meet the rings. So we go again, head forwards, abs pulled in, keeping as little weight through the feet as we possibly can. Reach that end point, push out strong, drive the hips through so the hips meet the rings in that top position. If this is too challenging, what we can do is simply add more weight to the legs when performing the dip. So for the ring strap rows, you're going to start by setting the rings up to a point where when you take a hold of the rings and the arms are straight, there's a slight angle from the anchor point to the shoulder position. The shoulders should not come into contact with the floor, so the rings are essentially pulling the shoulders forwards. The lower back is in contact with the floor and the heels are quite close to the back side. First thing we're going to do is drive the hips up as high as we possibly can, activating the glutes in that top position, but also forcing the rings down the body whilst the arms are straight. Then you initiate your pull to the highest point. Once you've reached that point, you send the backside down to its original position, eyes go forwards, and then we're going to curl the spine down one vertebrae at a time until the arms are straight and the shoulders don't meet the floor. So again, the hips go high, force the rings down the body, pull to the highest point, send the head through the rings, eyes forwards, backside down to its original position, and curl the spine down one vertebrae at a time. So for our tuck to L's in dip support position, you're going to start by bringing the rings very close to the body, keeping the wrists as straight as possible, keeping the arms locked at all times, and most importantly, keeping the shoulders packed down. From here, you're going to form a dish from your head to your toes by bringing the feet out in front of the body, pulling the abs in, and squeezing the backside and legs as hard as you can. From here, we're going to start by bringing the knees as high as possible, keeping the rings close to the body. Once you've reached that point, you're going to send the legs out into an L, keeping the legs as straight as possible, reverting back into your tuck, and then moving back into your dish. So again, pressing down through the rings, knees in high, legs out straight, back into your tuck, and then back into your dish. So if the L's are too challenging, you can simply take them out and then just work into your tuck. And if this is still too challenging, what you can do is do alternating tucks from the dish position. Thanks so much for taking part in this urban calisthenics workout. I hope you had a great time challenging yourself and breaking a sweat. If you did find this workout useful and beneficial, please give me a like and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Keep up the great work, stay motivated, and I'll see you on the next workout.